Good morning or good afternoon. In this guide, we're going to look at how to create quotes. Once you've loaded up a person record, click this quote button here. Once you do that, you will be taken to the creation page. On the creation page, you can see what quote calculator is being used here, and you're able to change it as this is a drop-down menu. Underneath that, you have this tick box, attribute to a panel member. If you have referrers or introducers set up, such as mortgage brokers or estate agents, you'll be able to create quotes and link them to them. If you do not have them set up, we do have a separate video covering how to manage that. I would recommend you go watch that. We have the different quote types here. We have a tick box underneath that says use the land registry to get tenure and title number for the property. If your land registry details are linked up to Hoowla, this will automatically get the tenure and title number for the property by querying the land registry when the quote and case is created. If you want to learn how to link up your details, go watch our separate video on linking up your land registry details to Hoowla. For this video, I'll switch this off. Send client email from is simply the email that the quote will come from, so when the client receives it, this is the email that will display at the top. Custom message to client. This is simply a bit of text at the end of the quote where you can add some more detail if you want to for the client. If you want that extra detail to appear as the introduction, which moves it to the top of the email list, you can tick this box here. We have these two panels here, one for selling a property and one for buying, for sale and purchase. If we were to change it to remortgage, it would show as remortgage a property, and the same for transfer of equity. For a sale and purchase quote, both panels show. For this demo, I will do a purchase quote. I'm going to tick this box here, which sets the address as unknown, and I'm going to enter the value in here. Once I've done that, I'm going to pick the gifted deposit supplement. If you want to add more supplements or disbursements to this list, we have a separate video on how to add those, which is about editing quote calculators. We'll work with what we've got for now. At the bottom of the quote, we have two options: calculate and review, calculate and send. I'm going to choose calculate and review, which will generate the quote but not send it to the client. The other one generates it and sends it. We have a handy red banner up here which also says that the quote email hasn't been sent to the client and gives us the option here to send it. On the left hand side, we have the details of the quote, the people involved, and the details of the property purchase. At the bottom, we have the quote history, which contains every amendment made to the quote. And if we scroll to the top, we have our fee breakdown here. Above all this, we have the requote button here, which allows you to change the quote details and make small amendments, and generate a new quote as well. We have the print button, which allows you to print the quote if you want to save it for later. We have the send button, which will send it to the client. We'll have the post button, which you can use to mark it as being posted. And we have the edit button, which will allow you to edit this quote. If we press the edit button, we can change the details of the quote. We can change the property value, legal fees, supplements and disbursements. We can add our own supplements that are not included in our list by pressing this button here, and you can do the same with disbursements by pressing this button here. You can change the tenure of the property over here for the quote, and if you scroll down, you can pick supplements to add on or disbursements from your list here. Once you have made your amendments, make sure you scroll to the bottom and press save. When you've saved your quote, you'll get a banner at the top here saying that it's been updated. I hope this has been helpful. If you need help with anything at all, don't forget you can call us or pop us an email. We're more than happy to help. Thank you for watching.